Hi, my name is Cindy. Let's learn English together. In today's lesson, we will be learning all about the verb to go. To go is a very important verb in English. It's one of those verbs, guys, that we use all the time. And it talks about movement, right? So it has to do with us going from one place to another, traveling, just basic movement in what we're going to do, where we're going to go. It's one of those verbs that we use all the time in English, so it's very important. So today we are going to learn how to use the positive form of the verb to go. I must also let you know that the verb to go is also an irregular verb, in that it doesn't follow some of the rules that we have in English. And when we get to looking at the past tense of the verb to go, we will get into further detail about that. But today we're going to just simply focus on the present tense of the verb to go. So like we've done in the past, we've looked at the different subjects and how that verb is changed based on the subject. So we're going to do that right now just to go over all those. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the subject to help us find the form of the verb that we're writing. And we're going to create some simple sentences to help us use the verb to go. All right? So let's look at the subjects and how the verb is written in that form. So we have I, and we would say I go. I go. Subject is I. Form is go. You go as well. You go. All right. He goes. He goes. It will be the same thing for she. She goes. She goes. It goes. It goes. And now we're moving to we. We go. We go. And lastly, they. They go. They go. Now, just looking at that, guys, looking at this chart we have here, we could already see that it looks pretty simple, right? Because we're using go for pretty much most of the subjects. It's just when we're looking at he, she, and it, we're saying goes, right? Pretty simple. So now we're going to be using the subject and the correct form based on the subject for us to create some simple sentences. All right, so we're going to do a little practice. And of course, at the end, you guys are going to see, I'm going to see how much you remembered and how much you learned by you getting a chance to finish those sentences using the correct form of the verb. I know you guys are going to do an awesome job today because it's pretty simple with the verb to go in the present tense. So if you can remember those forms, you should be fine. All right, so let's go. All right, so we have this first video here, and we'll see. We're going to use the subject I. The subject is I. I go. I know this one may be a little tricky. I go to the airport. I go to the airport. Notice in this sentence, we have our subject, I. We have the verb go in the proper form. And we have the preposition and the noun telling us where this particular person is going, and this is the airport. I go to the airport. All right, let's try the next one. Great, let's see. Now, the subject in this one is going to be you. And of course, the form will be go. You go. You go to, and where this person's going. I know it can be a little tricky telling from the video, but in this particular video, you go to school. Yes, you go to school. You go to school. Again, we have our subject, which is you, the proper form of the verb, go. And now we're saying the preposition, where are they going? You go to school. Perfect. Great, guys. Let's try the next one. All right. The subject for this one is she. Now remember, this was the only one, guys, that we had to use. The form pretty much changed in this part, right? So it is she. She goes, right? Where is she going? This one's pretty clear. She goes to the market, or you could also say she goes to the supermarket. She goes to the supermarket. She goes to the supermarket. Excellent. All right, let's try another one. Yes. Here, we are going to use the subject we. What's the proper form? We go. Yes, you remember it's pretty simple, right? With the verb to go. Just got to remember there's one of the subjects where it changes, but for the most part in this part of what we're learning, we're seeing that it's saying the same, right? So it's we go, and where did they go? Where is this? Yes, this is the beach. So we can say we go to the beach. We go to the beach. Great job, guys. Let's try another one. All right. The subject here is they. What is the form? The form is go again. They go. Where are they right now? This one we can see in the picture, right? They go to the park. Good. They go to the park. They go to the park. Excellent. All right, guys. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to re-show you some of those same videos, and I'm going to ask for you simply to fill in the blank, right? So what I'll do to assist you is just simply say the subject, and you have to fill in the rest of that sentence because you're creating your own sentences using the verb to go. And I know you can do it, all right? So here we go. Let's go. All right, here's our first video. And here, the subject is you. You. Can you finish that entire sentence? Use the video as a clue. You. Yes, you got it. You go to school. You go to school. Beautiful. You go to school. You remember that once the subject is you, that verb form is going to be go. You go to school. Excellent, guys. We're going to do 2 more. All right. Here's the next video. The subject is I. What do you think it is? Great. Yes, I go to the airport. I go to the airport. You remember that once the subject is I, the verb form stays to go, right? And you're just saying where they're going. I go to the airport. Excellent. Great job creating that sentence. And here's your last one. Subject is she. She. Fill in that sentence. I knew I couldn't trick you guys. She goes to the supermarket. She goes to the supermarket. You remember that when it is he, she, or it, that verb form changes to goes. She goes to the supermarket. Great job, guys. You guys did an awesome job today learning the verb to go. And I hope that you can use the verb to go in your conversations with others this week. Use what you learn, guys, because it's going to help you retain it as you continue to learn English and also as you use it so that you know it. You're going to own what you know. All right. Guys, it was a pleasure working with you today. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Till then, as we work together again. See you soon.